Shalom, call hello, Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Rakakadash, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, peace, blessings, salutations, go unto the hopefully elect, tabernacle of David, scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. And I just want to jump into this quick lesson real quick, going into the spirit of remembrance that the Most High is pouring out in the earth against these devils, Esau, Edom. Cause see, we've been seeing in the past, I would say 8 to 10 years, where Esau has been pumping out all these slave movies, like they did 12 Years a Slave, Birth of a Nation. Um, I'm forgetting a few other ones they did, but point is they've done a lot. Uh, Django, right? Django, they did, and now they got this coming out, Emancipation, and the Till movie dealing with Emmett Till as well. So the Most High has put the spirit on these studio producers. You know, he's been putting these thoughts on their minds for them to actually go into these topics for the purpose of what? For the purpose of the oppression of Jake to be brought back to the remembrance of these devils, man, because ultimately their judgment is coming and we're very close to their judgment. And as the scriptures say, as whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap, right? So we understand that these devils have sown nothing but wickedness, depression, anger, hatred to the Israelites, man. So that's what they're going to receive ultimately, right? And you have the prophets out here pushing that same vibration of retribution, of payback. All right, 'cause this is what the scriptures speak about. That's what's coming to these devils, man. All right. And it's no coincidence that these things are being brought out in these times, because there's going to be no excuse. There's going to be no excuse for no heathen to say, oh well, I didn't know that these things were done to the Most High's people, because the Most High is bringing that spirit out again as well. You got Kanye West, so you got different other high level celebrities that's coming out and saying what the truth is, that the so-called black, Latino, and so-called Native American are the true children of the Most High, are the Israelites, man. You see, so once this truth spreads throughout the four corners of the earth, the scriptures say, then the end shall come. You see, but these things are being done as a witness unto the nations to show them why their judgment is going to come upon them. All right? Because everyone knows what happens, what has happened, what has been perpetuated, and still to this day to the Israelites, man. Everyone knows, the whole world knows, man. You see? But yet they keep us in this low estate. They, the places where we've been scattered to as slaves, they have not given us reparations. They have not given us sustenance for us to sustain ourselves. Right? So all these things have been a witness against the nations, man. All right? And you have this Emancipation movie that's set to come out on December 9th with Will Smith. And this is only a further expose of the wickedness of these devils on the big screen, man. All right. And there was a time where Esau, in his pride, what I'm saying, he would make movies about Jake, but what I'm saying, it would be more of a satire, or a comedy, or what I'm saying, poking fun at Jake. But now these are some hardcore movies coming out, man, showing the brutality and just the what I'm saying, brutal conditions that Jake had to endure under the enslavement of this devil. All right, but we're gonna start here in the book of let's get this, the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, and we're gonna jump down to around the 16th verse. Right? It says, Habakkuk 2 and 16, thou art filled with shame for glory. Drink thou also, and let thy foreskin be uncovered. Who is this talking about? This is talking about the foreskin of Esau, Edom, man, which is the wicked according to the scriptures. All right. The Lord said you're going to be filled with shame for glory. All right. So your glory, the glory of Esau, Edom, the glory of the devil, our the adversary, man, is going to be turned to shame. Why? Because of all the wickedness that you've done to the Most High's people and have not repented of, still to this day. Still to this day, Esau don't want to hold himself accountable. They speak loftily concerning oppression. Oh, we don't have to, give these people anything. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps. You're in the new day and age. You know what I'm saying? Go out there and get a job and get your own reparations, right? This is what these devils will say concerning your oppression. Why? Because they hate you. You see? They've given every other nation that they've done wrong reparations. They gave it to the Japanese, you know. They've given it to the Chinese. They've given it to the Arabs. You know what I'm saying? They've given reparations to every other nation that they've done wrong except the Israelites, man. You see? So this is going to be for their shame, man. This is going to be for a witness against them. It says, drink thou also and let thy foreskin be uncovered. So, hey, man, the Most High is pulling back that proverbial foreskin of Esau Edom and uncovering all of his dirty lies and secrets, which is being done in this time. That's why you have so much truth coming out by the prophets on the internet, and even now with these, high level talking heads, man. The truth is coming out against this devil. So much now to the point where he's being barraged 24/7 with the truth. And it's making them uncomfortable. And very soon, like we always say, man, this devil is going to come down with great wrath because he's going to know that his time is very short. He knows his time is short right now, but he's about to make that move against the truth, man, against the true men of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? The cup of the Lord's right hand shall be turned unto thee, and shameful spewing shall be on thy glory. So see, shameful spewing is going to come upon the glory of the Edomites. Okay. And this is why you've been seeing in the past recent years why they've been removing a lot of these national monuments. You know what I'm saying? I forget the one monument. There was an Edomite sitting on a horse, and there was a Jake and a Northern Kingdom um, brother right beside him, but they ended up taking it down. You know what I'm saying? All these Confederate statues and Christopher Columbus and all this, man, they've been trying to remove these relics that they've, held so high in regard for many years. Why? Because everyone knows what they've done. And it's a testament, a witness to their wickedness that they've done to the Most High's chosen people, man. But they want to do away with that. You see, they want to do away with the truth. They want to do away with history to make it seem as though these things have never been. But it's already too late because we out here speaking against this devil and bringing out all of his lies. And then you even have now through the vibration of the prophets, man, the world is starting to now come against this devil, man. You know what I'm saying? People hate the so-called white man. You see, because he has done everybody wrong. You know what I'm saying? People hate us because we're the chosen seed and we're just better than everyone. But when you actually get down to the bare bones of why people hate Esau, man, this man has effed over the whole entire planet, man. This man has destroyed the earth. You see? He's went all around the earth, man, and with the sword, raped, robbed, and murdered every single nation, man. So of course everyone has a problem with him, man. You see? The scriptures say that Esau is small amongst the nations and greatly despised. Why is he greatly despised, man? For his great wickedness, okay? For his conquering exploits, man. Rape, robbery, and murder, which is Esau's specialty. All right? It says, for the violence of Lebanon shall cover thee, and the spoil of beasts, which made them afraid because of men's blood, and for the violence of the land, of the city, and of all that dwell therein. All right, so hey man, all of these things once again are a witness, okay, to the a testimony against Esau. All right, so there's no escape for the wicked, man. You must pay for your crimes, okay, because still to this day, even though Jake has been crying out for the wickedness and oppression, Jake has been crying out for reparations. All right, you still got Jake living in the hood. You still, what I'm saying, tapping Jake's water with lead and all kind of, what I'm saying, poison, man. Still continuously destroying the Israelites when we have not raised our hand against you. You see, so this is why ultimately there is no salvation for the nation of Edom. You see, they are going to have to pay for the wickedness that their people do and for the ancestors as well, man. And you don't see these Edomites rising up in mass, what I'm saying, trying to go to war with their government over the Israelites, man. They're not doing that. Right now, they're enjoying their kingdom, which they should be. They're living in comfort. You know what I'm saying? They have no care in the world, but that's all about to change very soon, man. You see? All that's about to change very soon through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. right? Now let's check out a little bit of this. I'm not gonna play the whole thing because I'm not sure if it'll get hit for copyright, but we'll just play a little bit of this. We're gonna jump to the Till trailer, get a couple more precepts, and we'll close out. Let's check it out.
I heard it myself. Slaves are free. Zazu. Lincoln. We must get to Lincoln's army. 5 days through this swamp.
There are many ways to die in a swamp.
There are many ways to die here.
I will not be afraid. What can a mere man do to me?
And that's really how Jake had to live, man. You know what I'm saying? Just to be free, just to escape the oppression of the oppressor. All right. Oh, this right here is another one, Free State of Jones. That's another movie. But with this, it's all BS because they tried to make the white man out to be the hero. You know what I mean? Which is another tactic that Esau uses to, kind of let his light shine brighter. You know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, man, these devils dealt with Jake very brutally. You know what I'm saying? With no mercy. Now, if you're a new viewer out there now, you might be wondering, well, why would the Most High allow this to happen to us? You know what I'm saying? What kind of God would allow these type of things to be done to his chosen set apart people? Well, we're going to show you right now. All right, so this is the book of Deuteronomy 28 and verse 1. Now pay attention, and it says, and it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth. Okay, so we see the precedent set here that upon the Exodus coming out of the land of Egypt, on the Mount Sinai, the Lord gave us the commandments through his servant Moses. And we as a people said that yes, everything that the Lord instructed us to do, we will do. So we made that covenant with the Lord, right? So the Lord said, if you hearken to my commandments, right? If you keep my law, statutes, and commandments, be obedient unto me, then I'm going to put you high. I'm going to put you above all nations upon the earth, and you're going to be blessed, right? So this is verse 1. Now let's jump down to verse 15. See, and this is the state that we're in now as a people. Okay, this is the state that Israel has sunken down into because we did not obey the commandments of the Most High. And it says, verse 15, but it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and the statutes which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. And if you're a new believer coming into this truth, you're just finding out that you're Israelite, Deuteronomy 28 is a great chapter to read to understand the condition of our people, right? So now we're going to jump down to, let's see, it just outlines a lot of the curses that our people are currently going through and have gone through, right? We're going to jump down to verse 49, okay, dealing with the oppression, all right, even under slavery that our people had to go through, man. You know what I'm saying? Having to go into swamps, climb up trees, run from dogs, you know what I'm saying? Deal with the wickedness of Esau, man, being, buck broken, you know what I'm saying? Our wives being raped right in front of us, being hung from trees, man, being burned alive, man. Listen, man, Esau did some wicked shit to the Israelites, man. You see, and all these films are a testament of that, right? So it says, Deuteronomy 28 and verse 29. The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flieth. Right? Pay attention to that eagle. We won't come back to that. A nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand. Verse 50, a nation of fierce countenance, which shall not regard the person of the old, nor show favor to the young. Right? So the Lord said that he shall bring a nation against thee from far. Right? And when the so-called white man, Esau, Edom, came to get us, we was on the west coast of Africa. Right? And even over here in the Americas as well, man. All right, it said, because they came from where? They came from Europe. He said, I shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle fly. Now we know, going back to the book of Obadiah, right? It actually, names Esau as the eagle, right? Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, right? I believe that's Obadiah 1 and verse 7. Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, right? So that's a code name for Esau, is the eagle. And when you go back into the history of the Edomites, every great empire that they ever ran, their mascot or emblem is always the eagle. You go back to ancient Greece, it was the eagle. Ancient Rome, they had the imperial eagle. Modern day America, what is the bald eagle, right? You even go to these current day European nations. You look at Germany, Spain. What's another country that used the eagle? um, Austria, you know what I'm saying? All these different nations, man, Poland, they all go by the emblem of the eagle. Why? Because they're Edomites, okay? And likened unto, you see, the eagle is a very proud bird. The eagle is the highest flying predatory bird in the air, man. The eagle is the king of the air. You see, so likened unto Esau's great pride, man, and even going back to Genesis, to the book of Genesis. It says Esau was a cunning hunter, and the eagle also was a cunning hunter. You see, the eagle can spot his prey from 200 feet up in the air. You know what I'm saying? Come down on his prey like it's nothing. You see, so the pride of Esau is likened unto the eagle's great pride, because the eagle is the highest flying bird. All right. A nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand, a nation of fierce countenance. All right, so this nation is going to hate you, man. You know what I'm saying? They're going to have a fierce countenance towards you. They're going to treat you in the worst type of way, man. And what? Which shall not regard the person of the old, nor show favor to the young. Hey, so they, you know what I'm saying? These Edomites did not care whether you was an old man, or, you know what I'm saying, or you was a young man, or if you was a man or a woman. They ain't give a damn, man. They oppressed the nation of Israel and tried to exterminate us, man. They had no regard. They ain't care if you was a 5-year-old girl, man. They was gonna do you dirty all the same way. And that's the perpetual hatred that's in them. You see? But the Lord said that he would bring these things upon us for our disobedience. All right? And we know that the transatlantic slave trade happened unto us, and we have been brought into the land of Egypt all over again. Right? Jump down to verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships. So the Lord said that if you disobey me, if you break my commandments, if you go against my covenant, I'm going to bring you into Egypt again. But this time, you're not going to walk into Egypt, because when the Israelites went into Egypt the first time, they walked in and they walked out. The Lord said, no, this time, the Egypt which I'm going to bring you into this time, I'm going to take you there by way of ships. Now, when you go into that, when were the Israelites taken into slavery by way of ships? The transatlantic slave trade. Okay, we were shipped and transported over here from the west coast of Africa on boats to the New World, right, to the Caribbeans, to North America, South America, and then all throughout the four corners of the earth. We were sold, man. Okay, by the way whereof I spake unto thee, the same way I'm saying it to you now, the same way it's gonna happen. Thou shalt see it no more again, and there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you. When you go into that word buy, let's go into that word buy real quick. Let's see what that word buy is in the Hebrew. Shall buy. Kana. Alright, let's hear Esau say it.
Strong's H, 7069. Kana. Kana.
Right? So kana. Let's get that definition. Kana, right? Shall buy. Get, purchase, buyer, possessor, possessed, owner. To get, acquire, by possess, right? But really, when you go into it in the Hebrew, it gets into it goes into redeem, right? So no man would save you out of your slavery. You see, no man would save you from this bondage that the Lord is going to put you in. Only the Lord, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, is going to free us from this second Egypt, from this final captivity. You see? But yeah, man, going into this is the result of wickedness and disobedience. This is why the main message that we push to our people is repentance. Okay, because we were put into this situation because we were disobedient to the Most High's commandments. You see, we went off and we went into wickedness, man. So this is the wages of wickedness. Okay, being enslaved and tortured by your enemies, man. So much so to the point where your own life hangs in doubt before you. See, Jake in the hood don't know if he gonna make it to 25. Jake in the hood don't know if he gonna make it to 18. You know what I'm saying? Much less 40 or grow to be an old man. You know what I'm saying? Because of the curses, man. See? Let's go ahead and let's go ahead and watch a little bit of this. Let's check this out.
Boy, Emmett Till. I got a letter today from Auntie Lizzie. She said Bo's been working the fields. Can't imagine. Oh, he just doesn't understand how different things are in Mississippi. Are you listening?
Yes.
Be small down there.
Like this?
Emmett never thought anything would happen to him.
Meet the mummy, Simmy!
And look at that. Even at that time, man, this is way past slavery. Jake was still picking cotton. See, Jake was still picking cotton out there to make a living, man. So you can't tell me that this isn't modern day Egypt. You know what I'm saying? It's probably still some of our people out there, you know what I'm saying, picking cotton. You know what I mean? But we know what happened with the story of Emmett Till. You know, this Sheetamite devil, lied on him and ended up getting him lynched and killed, man. You know what I'm saying? Brutally. And she just came out years ago and she wrote a book saying that it was all a lie. You know what I'm saying, that the things that she accused Emmett Till of were not true. You know what I'm saying? That she pretty much just wanted to have him killed. You know what I'm saying? Because he was too comfortable, down there, down south. You know what I'm saying? So she lied on him. You know, her husband and a couple other Edomites came and got him, and the rest is history. You know what I'm saying? But hey, the devil that accused Emmett Till of allegedly whistling at her, she came out and said in the book that that never happened, that it was all a lie. So she lied on this man, and she never received justice for that. And they know that she lied. And just not too long ago, earlier this year, they actually found out that she's still alive. You know what I'm saying? And that there was a warrant for her arrest back then from the 1950s, man. And they brought that same warrant to because you have to understand that in the court system, there's no statute of limitations on murder or false accusations, right? So they took the warrant up to the courts, and the courts basically dismissed it. You know what I'm saying? They was like, oh yeah, well, she's too old. Um, she's already lived her life. She's about to die soon. You know what I'm saying? So just let her be. You see, so no justice, man. All right. Your enemies will not give you justice. But you know what I'm saying? This is why these devils have to go. Because even in death, man, even in death, they don't respect you. They will never give you true justice, man. That's why our salvation is going to have to come from Yahweh Bashem Yahushua to set these devils straight. Let's get Zechariah 11. Whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty, man. Let's get it. Zechariah 11 and 5. Whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty. And they that sell them say, blessed be the Lord, for I am rich, and their own shepherds pity them not. Right? So your possessors, your oppressors, slay you unjustly and hold themselves not guilty. And we, you know what I'm saying, we've been seeing this for our whole existence, man. You know what I'm saying? Esau just come and kill Jake, get off. Nothing, you know what I'm saying? Nothing happens to them, and they live on, grow into old age, and then they die peacefully. You see? And Jake gets no justice from that, man. You see? But this is because we live amongst the wicked, man. That we live with our oppressors ruling over us. This is their system, so of course they can do whatever they want to us, man. They have the power right now. Hence why it says, blessed be the Lord, because they believe that the Lord is with them when they kill us this way. See? For I am rich, and their own shepherds pity them not. Their own leaders, their own people pity them not, man. You see? So hey, man, Yahweh Shah got it out for these devils. You know what I'm saying? And they have perpetuated this, violence, all this hatred across the four corners of the earth. Let's get Obadiah. Obadiah 1 and 10. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. And when you actually look at the reviews for just the trailer, people haven't even seen the movie yet. But when you look at the review for the trailers of these movies, you know what I'm saying, there's a lot of negative feedback, from regular people on these movies, man. You know what I'm saying? And why is that? Because now the spirit of the Lord is falling upon all flesh. You know what I'm saying? The Lord is putting his spirit out there to make these devils remember, this is what you've done to my people. And the Lord said, as it is written, as you have done to the least of them, you've done the same to me. Roughly paraphrasing, man. You see, so when you did these things unto Jake, it's like you did it unto the Lord himself. So how you think that the Lord is going to feel when he come back and deal judgment unto you devils, man? Right? And thou shalt be cut off forever. Okay, this is why the Edomites are going to be cut off. Okay, this whole book of Obadiah is in reference to Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. Okay, this is why they're going to be cut off forever, man, for the violence against thy brother Jacob, against the Israelites. Let's get this Micah 2, and we're going to close out, man. Micah 2 verse 2, and they covered fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage. And is this not what they done to the Israelites, to the Lord's chosen people, man? Oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage. Did they not take our heritage away from us? Did they not beat our heritage out of us? They told us that we was black, that we was Negroes, that we was African American, right? As the Christians like to say, they told us that we're everything other than a child of God, right? And still to this day, you know what I'm saying, these devils have a problem when we tell our people the truth, when we tell our people that we're not black, we're not African, we're not Egyptians, that we're the Israelites according to the Bible. These devils are afraid of that, man. You see that's why they're so scared with this whole thing going on with Kanye West, because he's really planting the seed in a lot of people's minds to actually question the validity of these devils' claims that they're the people. You know what I'm saying? He you know what I'm saying? He's not going to come out and say the full truth because the spirit is not on him to say the full truth. But what he's doing is he just has the platform to, spark the minds, to plant the seed in people's minds so that they can get to thinking, especially of our people. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of Jake looks up to Kanye, man. You know what I'm saying? The people of such stature. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, they came over here, covered fields, and took them by violence away from the Native Americans. You know what I'm saying? The so-called Native Americans, I should say. You know what I mean? And really, they've done that across the whole planet Earth. They've gone all around the planet Earth and covered the fields and took them by violence. See? Even a man in his heritage, man. See? And this is the violence. See?
He just wanted to go on vacation and have fun with his cousins. But if my son could just get his feet back onto the Chicago soil, he'd be one happy kid. I don't know why I said that.
I want to talk to you about that boy.
They've come for you. to describe what a mother knows. The first thing I noticed when I became a mother was that my hands were busy all the time. My hand knew him with my eyes closed, just like I know his laughter in a crowded room. It's the same thing when you know all of
Goddamn devils, man. Hey, the Lord gonna destroy these damn Edomites, man. Hey, the Lord said that the Edomites gonna receive double for what they've done unto the children of Yasha'Allah, man. Alright? And these things are on the big screen as a remembrance unto you devils for what you've done. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and end it right there. Hopefully this lesson was edifying through the Rakah Kadash. Call Halal Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushua, Ba'ashim Rakah Kadash. And until next time, Shalom to the elect. On to the next one.